Here are 5 things we need to know about fallen angels. Number 1, origin. Where are they from? Revelation chapter 12, verse 7 tells us that there was a war in heaven. The dragon and his angels fought Michael and his angels, and the dragon and his angels were cast down to the earth. They served God, but now they serve themselves. I want to take 2 verses from the book of Enoch so we can understand their purpose on earth. First verse comes from chapter 3, verse 4. Let us all swear an oath and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations not to abandon this plan but do this thing. And number 12, in the same chapter, and there arose much godliness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Now the oath that they took was one that coincides with Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. It says that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, and they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves, and all whom they chose. In Genesis chapter 6, verse 4, it says, and there were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. Their plan was simple, is to wreak havoc on the earth, destroy the earth, and subjugate humanity under the rule of these giants. Something also we need to know about fallen angels is that they have power over the leaders of this world. And we find out in Daniel chapter 10, verse 13, but the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, and behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left alone there with the king of Persia. You kind of realize when you read these verses what's going on today with our leaders and why they're so hell-bent on destroying our planet, starving us by telling farmers not to raise crop, have endless wars, go on killing sprees. You kind of wonder where they're getting their motivation from. And of course, it comes from these fallen angels. Number 4, fallen angels have limited power, not full power. If we remember what happened to Job, Satan had to ask permission to test Job. Even though these angels do not serve God, they still have to listen to God. Lastly, they're doomed to everlasting fire and damnation. And this is the most important verse that I want to read, because this fire, this judgment, is not meant for man. Chapter 25, verse 41 states, then he will also say to those on the left hand, depart from me, you cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. The fire, the lake of fire, is not meant for man. It is meant for the angels. Only they are supposed to have this judgment. There are a few other things you should know. They're enveloped in darkness, as per Jude. They have the power to possess people. You kind of see that right now on TikTok and YouTube. You kind of wonder what's going on there. They can appear as men in Numbers chapter 22, verse 23. And when they are seen, they induce fear, like in Luke 2, verse 10. These are some of the things we need to know about fallen angels.